I'm calling hacks and camping on the nuke that Japan got. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been like 3 weeks since I last made a video. That's because college found out that I was slightly intelligent and now they want me to get the best grade. Those selfish bastards. What this means is that all I have to do is coursework, and more coursework. And because my course has no exams, more coursework! But because of this great big gap, I've had a lot of things to do and a lot of things to tell you about, so let's get going. The biggest change in my life lately is I got a job. Thank God! At the moment, I've got £6.50 in the bank. I'm so poor! Now that I've got a job, that will be no more, but it's going to take me like 2 months to get paid. The good thing is that it's at the hospital, it's in the same place as my mum works, so if I get stuck then she can help me, and it pays rather well, so 2 thumbs up from Craig. 2 thumbs up from Craig. The downside is that now it's starting to get hot and I actually do want to get a haircut and I can't afford it. I've never actually been so poor that I can't afford a haircut. If you've watched my Bullet Storm video, you know that I make videos with my friend called Alex. But now I've got another friend in on it called Greg and we're making a podcast. Slightly typoed, called The Podcaster. The Podcaster should be recorded every couple of weeks, or every week if we remember and we have the time, and it'll just be like Life of Craig. It'll be about games, anything that's happening, news, random bullshit, because that's all we talk about really. I think the first Podcaster was basically 30 minutes of talking about nothing. It takes a long time to get good enough to talk for 30 minutes and not say one valuable thing. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking. Is that a polar bear riding a bike on my shirt? And yes it is. Be jealous. Be very, very jealous. One problem that I have with money is that I kind of rely on my EMA. Now the problem with that is I didn't get it this week. Why? I don't know. A lot of people say that they should end EMA, but that's just because they're jelly. And you know you're jelly, who you are, who said that. Those people, right there, you, in the face of the camera, with my finger, I'm looking right into your eyes. It's not something to be jealous about, really. Because this is what happens when you don't get it. The one reason that I hate the Disney Channel has decided to just raise its head again with Rebecca Black and her amazing pop video. One thing that I did notice is that she goes, I've got my friend to my right. This friend's just forever alone. She's just left her out. She's like hugging this girl and her friend's like, well, I guess I'll go home then if I'm not wanted. She just gives me basically a perfect excuse as why I listen to rock and metal. And that's because if you've got enough money to pay somebody, you can be a pop star. Hannah Montana, you know, all of the, like I said, Disney Channel people. If you're rich and live in America, then you can become famous and popular if you want. And as a big fan of music, I think really you should become popular for your talent and not how much money your parents earn. So as much hate as Rebecca Black's getting, I think she deserves it in every way and form. And the fact that the main video on YouTube removed the comments is just point in case that people don't like this shit, and Hollywood should stop making it. They should put their money and effort and time into something more productive that more people will like. Me and Amy went to Lincoln and there was 2 great highlights of the day. One, I seen Rango, which was amazing and has Clint Eastwood in, although I was like the only person in the room who recognised him. It might be because there was me... God. On fresh air. Ugh. And that might be because the only people in the cinema were me, Naomi, and about 15 6-year-olds. But I'm not going to give any spoilers. If you haven't seen Rango, go and see it. You won't regret it. I really liked it. Naomi really liked it. The kids around us seemed to like it. And if you're a bit of a nerd, then you'll notice the Transformers and Star Wars references and all that good stuff that you like in a film. As a highlight to that, though, we walked out of the cinema and there was a guy and his best mate dressed in old London wear playing the spoons. I have never seen anyone play the spoons before, and it's quite good. Apparently I'm the only one who hasn't seen it though, because when I tell everybody they say they've seen it before, so maybe I do live under a rock. And I'm not in my bedroom all the time. But on a different note, I think it's time for some game talk. Should I improvise a jingle? I think I should. It's time for the game talk, I've got Pokemon Black as a face. It's time for the game talk, I've got Fallen Vegas as a face. It's time for game talk, I've got Marvel vs. Capcom as a face. Game talk! That'll do, I think, yeah. That good? I thought so too. So let's give a bit of a rundown of my newest games. I got Pokemon Black, and that's very good. The things that I like most about it are the new Pokemon, wall to wall. I've been a big fan. I've played every Pokemon game since Pokemon Red, and I remember playing it on the side of a pool when I was like 6. Can't beat Charizard. They managed to switch it up with some new kind of battles. You get the switch battles where you can either use a move, use an item, or you can swap to one of 3 Pokemon that are on the field. This creates an interesting dynamic because then you might have 6 different types on the field, and you can kill the Pokemon that's out in your next move, but they might switch and you've got to anticipate them switching, or they might use an item and you've got to anticipate them using an item. And when you switch battling with your friends, it becomes really fun, really difficult, but you can't beat it really. More options. Improved online, because the first time in ever I've traded Pokemon over the internet with Alex, and it's just so much more convenient to trade Pokemon over the internet than having to find your friends. But that's just because I'm lazy. My auntie bought me Marvel vs. Capcom, thank you P. And although I don't know hardly any of the Marvel characters because I don't read the comics, it is a very good game. I kind of get put off fighting games really quickly, like Street Fighter 4. The arcade's good, but then you get to Seth, and Seth is just like, oh, you want to try? Oh, dead! Ah! That's just on normal. Maybe I'm shit. Maybe he's OP as hell. This game's good. It has most of my favourite Capcom characters in, and then I've learnt a bit about the Marvel universe, especially seeing as you get Iron Man, and that's all I can ask for. You get 3 characters on a fighting team, my main team being Dante, Trish, and Zero from Mega Man. It becomes really fun because you get to learn 3 movesets instead of 1. The flashy lights keep my ADD at bay. What can you ask for more, really? I get to use my fight stick, which never got used in Street Fighter. Although once again, you get to the final boss after a pretty good difficulty curve through the arcade mode, and then you fight Galactus. And Galactus is like, oh, you want to fight? Well, and he has this move where he just goes, oh, squishes you in his hands, takes off half your health. Fuck you. Took me like 10 fights to beat him. It even induces rage just thinking about it, if you can't tell. This is what fighting games make me. And to say it's a good game just proves how good it is that I can still say I like it after this. Duke Nukem got delayed, again. Gearbox Software letting me down. After Borderlands, which I bought twice, that's how good Borderlands is, they had me really impressed. But to say that they've delayed Duke Nukem, which I was looking forward to because I haven't played it for about 10 years, which then I was playing it on my brother's PC in his living room, along with Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. Good memories. Talk about that another time. But now it's coming out near my birthday, so I guess the good comes with the bad, swings and roundabouts. I'll probably do a review of it when it comes out. Speaking of reviews, now, what's this? Is that, I think that's an iPad too. Thank you, Mum. I can't say thank you enough. Now, I'm not an Apple faggot. I'm genuinely unbiased. I'm very Japanese, apparently. I'm genuinely unbiased. I don't favour either of them. If I like something, it's for a good reason, not because I hate the others or that I can't afford the others, which I can't. So this is from a totally unbiased opinion. The iPad is amazing. I have a netbook, and this just beats it in nearly every way. I'm going to do an actual in-depth review as my next video, but I bought Infinity Blade off the App Store, and oh my god. To say that it was £3.50, it just tickles my fancy, like, right there, just, ooh, hey Craig, Infinity Blade, That's a bit weird. In the next week I'll have an iPad 2 review and then an Infinity Blade review, which you should buy, just saying. Kind of makes the review pointless, but if you want to know more then keep coming back to my channel and subscribe and it'll be out before the end of the week. Lastly, like at the end of my Bulletstorm video, I gave out Alex's gamer tag, which is eyes of a hawk, no spaces, capital letters at the beginning of each word. If you watch this, Alex is currently thinking of getting an iPad over a gaming PC. Now this year, nearly all of my friends are getting a gaming PC, and that's where it's at. It's like PC, this year, forget the Xbox, forget the PS3, it's playing PC games. But as much as me and Greg try, we can't talk Alex into getting a PC before an iPad. And he's going to buy the iPad maybe this week, possibly next week. What I want you guys to do is to spam him. Spam him. Try and get him to get a PC instead of an iPad. Alex, you lazy bitch, you can get a job. You can get an iPad afterwards. This isn't nasty, this is how we talk to each other, don't worry. Gaming PC, iPad. Is it greater than? Is that how it... Great, gaming PC is better than iPad. So I'm sorry that I don't have a comment of the week this week, viewers. But I do have quite a good WTF internet. So internet, WTF.
Oh hi, I'm that guy, built so fly, get a silk bow tie. Don't know why I'm built so fly, but I am no lie. Oh my, roll by, get a low ride huffy, sitting on the pegs, show toes puffy, cuff rolled up to my calf, clash with the ass, bad with a swag like Buffy. Gotta be the one to bite the bullet, I'm a sinner, but I bet I could have been a better man.
So guys, thanks for viewing. I know videos are getting quite long lately. If you don't like that, leave a comment. I'll split them up into parts or just make more videos. Hopefully now I'll get back to making videos regularly. If you like it, subscribe, comment, rate. Also, one note, if you comment and I reply, YouTube for some reason deletes the original comment. It's not me deleting the comments on my videos, so just so you know. So comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. And to say I can have ice cream of Marvel Capcom characters. Can't even come because I version Capcom. Friend. Ah! Oh, you want to try? Well, dead. Ah! Oh, you want to fight? Well, and he has this move where he just goes, squishes you in his hands, takes off half your health. Fuck you.